What's up, you guys? Happy Saturday. I am outside. I had been laying in all day thinking I was not going to do anything today. I got up this morning and did my normal routine on Saturdays, what I do in the mornings. I get up and I stretch. I kind of spend a little quiet time with myself. That I'm journaling or reading or praying. And then I fixed breakfast. I actually cooked breakfast today for me and my son. And then I laid around on the sofa for a while watching videos on YouTube. And then I actually got up and went to my bedroom and laid down, pulled the throw up over me, and I dozed off for like an hour. And I had planned on staying there all day. And then I thought about it. I'm like, I'm just wasting a day. I need some sun. I'm not feeling energized. I'm not feeling motivated. But I know that when I get outside, that's when I draw in on my strength. And so I decided to go ahead and get up and get outside for a while. So I do have a few things I need to pick up. I actually need some makeup, running low on a few things. And I just been like scraping the bottles and got pencils that are short like this. And so I was like, well, I can get up and go do that and just ride around because it's a beautiful sunny day. I think it's about, looking at my car, probably about 90. The heat has transitioned back up. We have been having really pleasant weather, like low 80s. But now it has transitioned back up. And so it's pretty warm. So it's not a lot that I want to do outside, but I wanted to get on because if you're like me, I know you're feeling tired. I'm not feeling energized every day. I haven't really been feeling like creating content, and that's not like me because I love to create content. I've been doing a couple like just encouragement, short 3-4 minute videos. I am making plans for next year because I am setting my goal for next year to do some things, like major things in my life. So I've been like preparing for that. I actually have been organizing my closet because I'm about to get rid of a bunch of clothes. And I got to go in the room where my son is sleeping right now currently so I can get in that closet because some of those clothing in there have not seen the light of day in over a year. So they got to go. And I really enjoy that part of my life right now, decluttering, getting rid of things that I actually don't use and that's taking up space. But so I just thought that, when I'm feeling like this, I always think that it's a good idea to share and to encourage others because I know many of us are feeling uncertain right now about what's going on, what's happening, where we're going to be even in the next month. We don't know because of the constant changes, the constant rhetoric, and I can't even think of a good, just crazy, for lack of a better word, that's happening in and around us. And I know that even though a lot of people don't want to talk about it, they feel it. A lot of people just try to stay far away from all of it. But one thing I've learned is that it's not going to go away by saying, I'm just not going to watch it. I'm just not going to pay attention, because there are certain things you need to know because it impacts your family, your life, your livelihood. So it's important that we kind of know what's going on so that we can be prepared for the things that's just happening around the world. And so I think that is drawing on a lot of people's energy and depleting them of just being motivated. A lot of things have fallen off with me, and I'm going to share just a few of those things. And I currently weigh like 145, so I've gained 5 pounds. I like to keep my weight actually below 140, but if it teeters on 140, I'm good. But like 138 to 140 is my ideal weight. And I got on the scale, and you weigh yourself in the morning. So you can't give it you can't make an excuse to say, oh, I've been eating already today. I'm a little bloated today. So I've been weighing myself early in the morning consistently. And it's been coming up like 145.2. And I'm just like, okay, girl, you done gained that weight. So I'm a little disappointed in that because I have not been like fasting the way I was. I'm an intermittent faster, but I've fallen off on that, guys. Even though the majority of my meals I do eat around noon, 11ish noon, but I do find myself eating after 8 o'clock sometimes. I do eat breakfast occasionally, and I don't eat a lot. So I'm thinking, why is this weight coming? And I know it has a lot to do with, having no estrogen in my body much, it's the lack of that because of menopause, where it took me, and I'm through menopause, and I just don't have a metabolism that's, that helps me out. So the weight is coming, and I was dissatisfied with that, putting on clothes and they're feeling a little snug, or just don't look right. When your body is not the proportion that you love. I was going to stop there and get me a little cooler drink, but one of these little frosty, I'm not a frosty, a little icy, but that line is long at Taco Bell. This is happy hour, so you get drinks for like $1. I don't feel like sitting in that line. I forgot my water cup, so I need something to drink, so I'll probably have to stop at a store somewhere. But anyway, yeah, so don't like how my clothes are looking on me. And so I'm just dissatisfied with a lot of things, but these are things that I am capable of fixing. It's up to me to be motivated to do that. So I'm going to chat a little bit about that with you guys, and y'all stay tuned. Let me get where I'm going so I don't have to be driving when I'm talking to you. Y'all got to show y'all this drink. Now, this used to be a size tall for the drinks at Starbucks. They said this is a grande. Y'all know the grande cup was a lot bigger than this. Let me hold it back so you can kind of see what I'm saying. Y'all know that they are really getting over on us. I mean, they're charging you more money and giving you less product. Ain't that something? The cup that's the tall size, which this used to be the tall size. It looks like a kiddie drink. Anyway, this is a strawberry lemonade refresher. I just had to show you guys that. So guys, I think it's important that you don't sit around and allow those sad feelings to take hold of you. So one of the things I do know that is when you're feeling like that, you got to get up and do one thing. Just do one thing that will perhaps bring you out of it. I'm looking at something. I don't know what this is, guys, and I'm hoping it's not a dead animal, but it's... Let me turn the camera around. Y'all see that? What is that? I don't have my glasses on, so I can't see, guys. I'm not gonna get too close because if it moves, I have a fit. I don't know what that is. It looks like something shedded. Don't know for sure. But anywho, what I'm saying is that you do one thing that will encourage you if you are feeling down and out or stressed out or whatever. But I know it's just some uncertain times, and I think what I want to do during this time is to just keep everybody informed on how I'm feeling. Child, let me tell y'all, I have been very discouraged about a lot of things. I think I'm so disappointed, and I don't know why, because it's not like things were ever just like great, but I feel like we have went back, 50 years. That's what it feels like to me, that we have gone back 50 years. And it's really hard at times to be positive when you see things happening around you every day that's affecting the way that you can live. And, even people who are potentially looking at their lives as if they're doing very well in life. And, it's still affecting them too. And I just heard that the man that's occupying the highest office of the country is trying to actually up the retirement age. So it's currently at 67. And he's trying to move it. And if he does that, that means that you won't be able to receive your Social Security. And the thing, I think what bothers me most about that is the fact that 67, 70 is considered to be some older years. And a lot of people are not that healthy. And you tell me how many jobs are really actually employing people that's in their late 60s and even 70 years old. How many people, how many jobs? Y'all tell me if you don't already have one. At that time, they're hoping you're retiring, because a lot of times, in most cases, living here in the Western world, you have been subjected to, you know, some health challenges. And it does not have to always be because you wasn't taking care of yourself. It could be because of what you eat. We just saw recently someone shared with me how bottled water has been contaminated with E. coli. So that lets you know that, you know, things can happen even when you're trying your best and doing the best. You can still be subjected to, you know, issues that happen around the world. And that could affect you, affect your health, affect your livelihood. So for them to now try to change that again, once again, because I remember when I was young, when retirement age was 60, I remember it being 60. And now it's been raised to 67. And when my grandchildren graduate, when my grandchildren are older, there's no telling where it'll be, if it's even around at that time. So that has altered my thinking, you know, because of course you want to stretch it out as long as you can, because the longer you stretch it out, the more money you receive, right? And it's a nice little amount for me if I could make it to full retirement age. So much so that I could live off of it. You know, if you're not a person who has a big extravagant lifestyle, you're just simple like I am, that could afford me a decent life. Maybe not here in America, but, you know, somewhere else. So now it's got me thinking about maybe I need to go ahead and take it now, because I am at the age where I can draw it and don't worry about it. Because, you know, if you draw it, you're forever penalized. That means whatever you draw it at, it will not increase when you're full retirement age. You'll get that unless they give you like annual increases, but that'll be what you get. And a lot of people took it early like that and not realizing that when they actually reach full retirement age, they're not going to get what it would have said they would have gotten. So that's the part that bothers a lot of people. And I didn't mean to get off into the whole thing about retirement, but I do know that that's a big issue right now. And so just a lot of things that are affecting our thought process, and, you know, trying to stay positive, not trying to get caught up in the negativity and the, you know, saying the crazy things or just casting blame, or the continued divisiveness, dividing people around the world. I don't have no interest in doing that type of stuff. I just want to live my life in peace. I've earned that. I worked hard. I've paid my taxes. I've done all the things. And still feel as though I get punished. And when I say me, I'm speaking as a whole, for everybody, for all of us, as if we just forever penalized for things that has nothing to do with us. So that has altered a lot of me. So yeah, I got to get back on track. So today, like I said, I did the one thing to get up, get out, get some sun. With the sun on me, I actually already feel better. I got this refresher, which is healthy for me. It's strawberries in here and lemonade. And let me let y'all see what it is. I say, how you pronounce it? ACAI and lemonade. So it's really good. It's a refresher and it's hydrating. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing. But I'm going to go over to Ulta Beauty, get my makeup, and I'll probably walk around. Tomorrow's my mother's birthday, guys. So I may bring you like a snippet or short with my mom tomorrow. Matter of fact, while I'm out, I have to think of something to get her. I might get her a nice pajama set. These days we don't buy a lot of gifts for her because she don't really understand it or know anything. My niece used to buy her a lot of flowers and perfumes and stuff like that. She doesn't even acknowledge that stuff. When she sees it, she just look at it like, you know, as if she don't even know what it is. So I always just want her to look clean and nice. So I figure if I get a really cute pajama set, that'd be something that, you know, at least she'll be comfortable in, and it'll be cute on her and everything. So that is my day, and that's what I wanted to share with you all. I'm at the state park. I'm at this is Chickamauga Park, and it's just a bunch of trees. There's a marina down here. There's a lake over there. I'm not zooming in on anything, but yeah, I come up here. I used to bring my kids up here when they were little because there's an area where they could swim. Of course, nowadays, you don't even want your kids to swim in that water. You can't swim in no lake water. You can't swim in no ocean water and none of that, rivers, because you might get a parasite. How about that? But anyway, I hope if this is something that has encouraged you, or if you're feeling like I'm feeling and this has uplifted you in some way, to say, okay, let me not wallow in whatever I'm feeling. Let me do something. Let me get up. Let me get out. Let me get up and do something that will just uplift my spirits for a little bit. I hope this has done just that. This sun is everything. The sun is everything. So thank you all for watching. I'm going to hop in my car now and go head on over to Ulta Beauty. It's by the mall. And yeah, that is my video for today. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.